everything I ate doing one meal a day at Applebees. So Caleb, Cameron, and I were Black Friday shopping, and we decided to stop into Applebees because we were very, very hungry this day. Cameron was actually a little bit upset that he couldn't find a TV for a good price, but Caleb was happy to find the $6 Sleigh Bell Sips. We looked over the menu for a little bit, and we couldn't decide what we wanted to order. It took us a long time to figure out what we wanted to eat, but eventually we did decide on a 2 for $25 deal, which actually was a very good price for 3 people to eat. And we were in beautiful Astoria, and it was making us feel all kinds of ways. We could also pay at the table, which is a good feature, and the ketchup was a little bit slanted. Caleb got the mulled wine, and it made him a little bit silly. It was also very hot before he ate it, and I also ate some mozzarella sticks that were way too good for me to eat. Cameron got the water, which was okay as a choice, but he really loved the mozzarella sticks. Then we got the wings, the boneless wings, and it came with 2 pieces of celery because I'm allergic to carrots and I can't eat plain carrots. We ended up getting the honey barbecue wings as an appetizer, which were to die for, and I also got a riblets platter with fries as my meal. We got a friendship tax in with some broccoli off of Caleb's plate, and Caleb took some of Cameron's chicken tenders. I was obsessed with my riblets plate, but Caleb was starting to get a little bit silly. And that was everything I ate at Applebee's.
Lyle, crocodile. The crocodile himself is here in the building.
What's up, boys? How's it going? How's
What's
life?
up, you killer croc? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I love this set. I love this fish. You guys, you guys have a really cool operation here.
It used to be
Thank
Christmas
you.
around here.
You do
It
all
used to be
everything.
Christmas everywhere, Patrick.
Well, on the set,
That is true as well.
on the set, it used to be Christmassy.
You do a digital set.
Yeah, I do it. Well, it's crazy that you guys have like 3 cameras and it's just me and a camera that sometimes works.
And you're 40 times more successful.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't,
so
I
that's
don't, I don't know.
that's tough for us
Maybe
to
we
hear.
should
Maybe don't tell us about how bare bones.
should pare down a
Oh yeah, I have
little bit.
nothing, and no, don't do that to us, man.
No, this is really cool. I love that you have a guy who sounds like Jigsaw. That's
Jigsaw out there in Mexico doing his thing, man.
Say hello, Julio.
You don't have a producer?
Hello, Julio.
I have not like I have somebody who who helps me edit the podcast after the fact,
But nobody live doing all this.
You don't have a
No,
Jamie.
no, like when
Jamie.
Everybody needs a Jamie.
The Jamie
I
was a
hate to pull
giant
that up.
change for us.
Really?
Changed everything.
Yeah, because now we can say if we don't remember something or we don't remember what
Look
somebody
up,
looks
yeah.
like.
Google pig in the farm. You know, something like that. Like, oh, here's a.
Yeah, pig in the farm. We need a photo. What does a pig in a farm look like?
Well,
Now watch
looks-
this. Just hold your horses.
Pig in the
looks like
Far
pig-
Cry
pig in
4.
the
Pig in the Far
And
Cry
see,
4.
he's an
Right here,
expert.
where he pulls up
Yeah.
Far Cry 4 pig hunting, where to find pigs for quiver upgrade.
So
if
you
you
actually-
need a quiver more in the game.
He's not all that good at the job, I would say.
well, I mean, there's the pigs. He did it.
He did find a pig.
He's an expert. How you like in New York City so far?
Oh, New York is awesome, man. I was really stoked and happy the first week I came here because I sold my car and stuff, and the honeymoon phase has kind of ended. At
It's
this point.
over.
Yeah, it's like this is my life now. I gotta.
Have people started being mean to you?
People
First question: Do you
Yeah.
walk around wearing this?
Not yet. I want to. It's too
Oh,
cold.
yeah, it's too cold.
Do you think about going to like Times Square, hanging out with like Elmo in the gecko costume?
I
You
walked
could be
around-
Geico.
Yeah.
Snap.
I walked around Las Vegas once in the costume, and this 12-year-old kid came up to me, and he like showed me on his phone that he had listened to all of my podcasts, and then we took a picture, and then his mom came up behind him and tried to give me $5, and I was like, you don't have to do that.
It's not one of
Wow.
those. It's not
What
my
a mark
job.
that lady
Yeah.
is. Jesus
We've
Christ.
never gotten a 12-year-old.
No.
No, I would say our audience
It's one
is
of
not
Caleb's
skewed,
goals.
so that's why we just need one.
There's a one pick with a 12-year-old.
Well, because they'll start going to school, spreading it around among all the other people looking at different toilets or the toilet videos.
What did you guys like? Did you guys listen to podcasts when you were 12? Or I'm sure you had like
When I
YouTubers
was
that you
12,
fucked with.
I used to be a big fan of You Made It Weird with Pete Holmes.
Yeah, me
when
too,
I was a
yeah.
kid. Really?
Yeah, me too, yeah.
Yeah, so I used to listen to that when I was a kid, and I would play Halo, and I would do that. I was homeschooled, so I'd do that instead of learning.
Really?
Yeah, so I would do that pretty much every day when I was a kid. And then I grew up, and now it's not really my thing.
How long were you homeschooled for?
7th grade all through high school.
I have a friend who's homeschooled, and he mentioned.
Now?
Yeah.
What?
Well, no, yeah. I have I'm friends with a home. No, well, I have a friend who he was homeschooled.
Okay.
And he talks about how he feels too normal for the homeschooled people, but too homeschooled for the normal people.
That's
Do you
kinda
ever
how he
feel that
is.
way?
I don't relate to that
Yeah.
at all.
Blade.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I was
The
fully
homeschool Blade.
I loved being in homeschool.
Really? What'd
Yeah.
you like about it?
No fucking school. It was awesome.
Were you lonely? Were you not
Hell
sad?
no.
Really?
I had movies and YouTube videos.
Yeah, I guess.
This shit was amazing.
That's cool.
And then I had to go to college. All of a sudden, you're walking in and you have books.
Oh my
and
God.
shit.
Pencils. What are
Yeah,
these?
I really didn't know how to use them. I wasn't
Yeah.
even the kind of homeschool kid who gets good at something. Like I wasn't like getting good at art.
But that doesn't really ever happen.
Well, the spelling bee. There's one kid who was homeschooled and destroyed the spelling bee.
instantly you've been proven wrong.
no, 99%
Instantly.
of schooled kids, and yes, schooled. I'm not, because a homeschool is unschooled.
Well,
are
there's no. That's a
beating
third
the-
thing.
Are beating. Well, the numbers don't matter.
Yeah.
But the point is that it's smarter.
What was it like a religious thing for you? Was it a teacher or was it your mom?
I
or dad?
got in with the thugs at my school, and I was I was what we call a future thug.
Really?
Yeah, so I got pulled out because of the thug stuff that I was doing.
He
What
ran
kinda-
over a teacher with a car.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I did a lot of really bad stuff, and then my mom I was getting suspended, and I was on the verge of getting expelled, and my mom was like, "We're taking you out of school."
He got
And I
accused
thought it
of
was
treason.
sick.
He was hanging out at a rival school.
I was hanging out at a rival school. I was spreading. I was.
Yo, we
giving
don't
them
even have
secrets.
lunch at our school.
I was giving them the football plays, doing sort of very discreet handoffs, and so I just ended up being taken out of school.
You're giving the sheet music for
and
the
then
band.
I went from, this is a very rare. Well, I guess it's not that rare. I went from thug to nerd.
Do
incredibly
you
common.
like today? Do you still feel as though there's any thug remaining within you?
I pray for your sake you don't find out. I pray for you.
I'm a de-escalation gecko now.
Yeah, you don't want to test my gangster, as it were. Yeah, because it bites.
Do you guys ever imagine the situation? Well, I'm sure you do when you get mugged and what you would do.
I think
Yesterday,
about
was
this
imagining-
more than
I had a new
anything in the
scenario I came
world.
up with yesterday.
Okay.
And this is if you're getting mugged and you're just going next door to get some food. You didn't even bring your wallet because you're going to pay with Apple Pay.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this when I was going to get some food across the street. And I thought, well, if someone comes up to me and tries to mug me, because it's 7:00.
Yeah.
The muggers are out.
The muggers are out. They just
I
ate
would
dinner,
just say,
in
I would
fact.
be like,
They're charged up.
I would be like, man, seriously, I don't have my wallet on me. I'm just getting food across the street with Apple Pay. But if you want, I'll go into my apartment and get my wallet for you.
Whoa.
Go in, lock the door, call the police.
He would come into the apartment with
He
you.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would
he
be
would
like,
come
I don't
in.
want you to come in because my girlfriend is home.
Have you guys ever
It's
gotten?
weird that you're.
Have you guys ever gotten mugged before?
No.
I've never been mugged, and I know that because of that, it will be the end of my life when it happens.
I have this I've never been mugged before, and I have this thing in my head, and I'm like, there's no way I'm getting through life without it
happening once.
Because I've
once,
never
yeah.
been mugged, I'm building it up so much in my head with all these scenarios and strategies that I will get stabbed. I will say there will be one word out of my mouth. They'll be like, "Give me your wallet." I'll be like, "Well," and then
You'll
they'll
be
immediately
cycling
stab
through
me.
the dialogue branch. Where do I go
Right.
from here?
Just trying
And then
to
they'll
save
stab.
scum.
They'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this guy's already dying. Obviously, he's having sex." You'll die of natural causes thinking of what to do.
Yeah, just
Your
trying
heart
to
will
trying
stop.
to do every strategy at the same time of like just going like. Like
Well,
trying
I'm a deaf cop.
saying, well, I have cancer and also I'm gay, and then trying to make myself throw up. Really just-
I've had the fantasy that I would like appeal to the mugger emotionally.
Right.
I would look at him and I'd be like, "Hey man,
That's what I always think.
what's going on?
You
Why
don't
are
need to
doing
do this,
Yeah.
man."
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not what would happen at all.
You
I
know,
would
the
just
way I
freeze
would
up.
actually get stabbed is that they would mug me and I'd have like two $10 bills in my wallet and I'd try to give them one $10.
Getting mugged
What's
and then
that?
100% what I would do.
immediately looking at the guy and just going,
I also
Well,
think if
well,
they
well.
asked for my phone, I would probably go, really?
Here's what I do. Man.
Really, man?
That's the one thing that like they really can't take anymore because you can just like they have programmed the phones to be mug proof. You can
No,
if
this
you
is not
give your
true.
iCloud.
There is a Bushwick Bandit who has
Really?
been going around on a bicycle or a motorized
Bushwick
one.
bicycle
A
bandit.
Bushwick bicycle bandit. He's
Oh
been
my
going up to
God.
people, showing them a gun, and saying, "Give me your money." When they don't have money, he says, come with me. He goes into stores. He'll go into like dispensaries or GameStop. He'll buy an Xbox with their Apple Pay, or they will, and then he'll leave.
Wow.
And he does not kill.
Why not just tell the
Why not just
GameStop
stop it
employee?
if he
doesn't kill, then
That's nice.
Why not
that he
just
doesn't
why not
kill.
just stop him?
That's my theory.
That's a good idea.
See, this is exactly the scenario I need to be theory crafting for.
Yeah.
This is what, because I'm still stuck on a guy who shows me a knife and says, "Give me your money." But what do I do when he asks me to buy an Xbox?
Yeah.
Say, "No, man, I don't game."
Sorry, dude. I don't have time for that shit.
I would go into the GameStop. I would be in
Are
there
we
for
gonna
about
split it?
5 seconds. I'd walk out and I'd say, "They don't have Xbox, man."
Yeah, sorry they ran out.
Well, I'm gonna go home.
You
Buying
walk
him
out,
an
you have-
Xbox 360.
Well, here's what you do. You spend the
buying
amount of
him
money.
an Xbox game and be like, "Oh, is this not what you want?"
You didn't want Stick of Truth? I don't
great
get
game.
it.
That is a really
Yeah.
good game. If
I hope
somebody
you would
mugged
want
me,
it.
I think the thing that you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look at them and say, I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah.
And then when they say, what do you mean? You run away.
I also think that's another
Confusion
scenario.
tactic.
100% someone tries to bug me. There's a good chance I will just try and sprint away.
Yeah.
I think there's a good chance I would do something really offensive to get out of it. And so I
Right.
just don't want to be put in that situation.
When I was a kid, I used to think like if I just like acted crazy,
Yeah,
then they
exactly.
would be like, "Whoa, this guy's nuts." And
Yeah.
then
I
I
they
don't
would
want his
walk
money.
away.
It probably is craziness.
this guy's gonna.
probably
This
has
guy probably has
crazy money. Yeah.
It doesn't work in America.
This guy's crazy. He probably only has coins on him.
probably just
I
has
don't want
Monopoly.
coins.
That's
Yeah.
what you do. You walk around with the
You should
Monopoly money.
walk around with
You
a little
say,
bit of Monopoly
well,
money.
Oh, you want to mug me? Look how crazy I am. I have Monopoly money.
It's all money that has your own face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you want Caleb coins?
Fine. Here's
Here you go.
You can
and
only-
$100 million.
You can only buy stuff at my house with this.
Yeah,
so
at
it's
my
not
gift
really
shop.
going to work.
And then you have a little closet where you have like red vines and Skittles.
Oh my God!
and
I just thought
Chinese
of
finger
a
traps.
bigger
incredible. I just thought of an incredible satirical idiocracy style thing to do.
Oh,
which is
bloody
you,
hell.
They
Hell.
come to Muggy. You say, "Sorry, man, I don't have any cash. You got a card reader?"
Oh, that would be. But the thing is, with this current
probably
state of
would.
the world, they probably would.
They
they
most
would,
likely
and you would
would.
have to tip.
Yeah,
have to tip.
exactly.
They
And then
turn
they,
that
they
thing
flip
around.
around your own phone. And they say, how much is a tip? You're like, I'm tipping 100% of the fucking mugging?
Yeah, the
That shit's
mugging tip
bullshit.
percents are 100%, 150%, and 200%.
I've been falling into this trap a lot recently. They
Getting mugged?
$2.50 for a cup of coffee. They flip the thing. How much you want to tip? I don't know, $2. I'm paying $5 for one cup of coffee now just because this fucking piece of shit wants money. The hell is that? It's fucking killing me.
It
now.
is destroying this country.
Yeah, we need to get rid of tipping.
Yeah, we need to get rid of
How do they
tipping.
do
and
that in the other
get
countries where they don't
lower
have tips? How do
Yeah, I don't
people-
think that they don't really have tipping in like Europe and
Yeah, do you
Australia
just
and
make
whatnot.
everybody just poor?
Isn't it like?
I think
Sounds
that
like-
they like actually pay the like people and the wait
Yeah.
staff.
Okay,
and
well
stuff.
that's definitely not the solution. We can't. We can't be doing that.
I think
That's-
they in German class they told me that if you do tip more than like 20% or something, if you don't leave just like a dollar coin or something, they get like offended.
which I think
Well,
is
what
not
happens
true.
in-
This is
that's not true
invented.
because
No,
in,
this can't be
in
true.
Mexico, when I was in Mexico, and they don't tip there really. Well, they do like, but it's maybe Julio could speak to this, I guess. But they don't really normally tip, but it's just like
You
an
just
above and
weren't
beyond
tipping.
thing. Well, no, we were tip every time, and every time we tipped, they would always be like, "Oh my God, thank you so much!" Like it was like to the point where it's like, you have to stop. This is not okay. I
It's
can't
too
be
much.
Everyone is looking at us. Maybe
That's
it's
why
like I
nobody
just saved
tips.
your son.
You probably did. That's
Yeah.
maybe why nobody tips there because they're too grateful.
Yeah.
And it's a little embarrassing. You get a little.
Well, here's a cheat code. You live in a country where tipping is not the norm. All you have to do is move to a tourist city where Americans are going to come and tip you.
True.
And you're
Yeah.
going to make twice as much money.
That's and then you act all offended or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
these
really
are money hacks.
Money hacks.
Have you traveled internationally?
Yeah, I did. I went to Mexico City. Went to all over Australia and Europe. And
Damn.
stuff
Were you
was
doing
fun.
shows there?
I was doing shows. Not in Mexico. I did one show in Japan, which was
Oh,
fun.
that's wow.
Yeah. There was like 40 people there, maybe, but like
That's pretty impressive.
it was
for
pretty cool,
Japan.
dude. There was like most of them were like expats, but there were like 4 or 5 like actual like Japanese people there who just found the podcast from the computer and
That
stuff.
is sick.
Have you guys done shows internationally?
No,
No,
I don't
we're
have a
hoping to
passport
eventually.
yet.
We got to get passports.
Do,
I
do
wanna
a
do
lot of
Mexico so
do a lot of
bad.
international folks listen to this?
We don't know.
Millions and
Dude, I get come to Brazil a lot. And
That's-
I'm like,
that's
are
a
you
threat.
Well, no, I get come to Brazil and I'm like, you guys are, and then I'll see a comment that says come to Brazil and I'll click the profile and it'll say like that they live in Brazil and I'm like, fuck, maybe I should come to Brazil. They're not just fucking with me.
I
Don't
thought
fall
the whole
for it.
thing was that you go to Brazil when people say that, and then they want to be mean to
They
you.
chop up your body?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
Would you
I don't
go
know
do
if
a
that's
show in
true.
Brazil?
Yeah,
Would
that'd
you
be
do a
sick.
show if you knew they were going to chop you up afterwards?
Would I do a show if I knew they were going to chop me up afterwards? I'm open to any and all new experiences.
Okay, well, with that in mind, what if they kept you alive as they chopped you up so you felt every chop and you couldn't die?
Well, I don't know. I have certain, sadist tendencies.
Well, let's
To
strip the
explore.
hypothetical question just down to the bare essentials. Would you get chopped up?
Would I get chopped up? That sounds like a euphemism for something else.
Yeah.
Just into
So
pieces?
just little
Would
pieces.
you get chopped into pieces?
Chunks.
Or-
Chopped to
Well, no,
chunks.
I actually I would because there's strength in numbers, and if there were more little
of you.
pieces of me,
I
I
see.
could,
And you're a gecko. You can
Oh, you're a
exactly.
gecko.
I'm a
Wow.
gecko, so I could. They would all like just become their own little mini me's, and then
a
I could
million
go
little
and
Lyles walking around.
I could.
And then you can
be
do
more
all your
productive.
tours. You book a tour. You do the whole
Every
thing in one
single
day.
day.
One
At the
day.
same
I
time.
love
One
that, yeah.
fucking day
Yeah.
you do the tour
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you have
yeah.
a bunch of mini U's, and each of them is
God, that's such a funny idea to book a tour where every show is on the same day at the same time.
Wait, actually, you know how like
trying to
MF
pass
Doom
out. Yeah,
used to
the
do that
imposter.
thing where like
Oh,
he had
yeah.
imposters. That would be kind of sick to put on a bunch
Yeah.
of shows. You just have an
and
imposter
it's a
do
roulette.
each show.
It's a roulette.
Yeah.
where
Do you
one
know
of
what
them's
one of
gonna
them
be
will be the
real.
real
You know what
one,
we just
yeah.
invented, guys?
What?
Mormonism.
God damn it!
That's what
Oh,
they do in
God.
Mormon temples.
God fucking
They all
damn
do the
it.
same thing at the same
Is
time.
that true?
I think so.
Oh.
I was told that before. Maybe it's not true. But
I was told
it.
they do
Doesn't
proxy
every
baptisms.
church do it at the same time?
Well, I think they have the same.
Sunday?
They get the same
Script?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
That's what I would. Well, again, someone told me that. It could be.
Where are
completely
you
false.
from?
From Baltimore.
You're from
Oh.
Baltimore.
Well, yeah,
Baltimore,
where are you guys?
Maryland.
Where you guys
Baltimore,
from?
Myrtle
I'm from
Land.
New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
From Massachusetts.
Okay.
North Carolina,
East,
man.
East Coast boys.
All
Yeah.
East Coast
It's all
status.
East Coast all the
East
time.
Coast all the way down.
Have you
the line.
guys been to Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yes, I have
What'd you
been
do?
to Baltimore.
I was on the news
I drove
there.
around on it.
My
What
family
were you on the
was there.
news
Yeah.
there for?
I was on the news with our friends Girl God, and they were asking me about a viral carrot hack.
Yep, and he
Viral
said one of the
carrot
most
hack?
legendary lines in
Please.
all
Oh yeah,
of news
please,
history.
that's worthy of being pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know if we can find this line, but Patrick says,
I
and I
said-
quote, "I can't eat carrots. I'm allergic to carrots."
And this
That's
is the
one line
clip
he
that
said.
I'm not in.
Oh, okay.
This is the one.
So we're not going to be able
that
to
I'm
find
not
this
in.
clip.
Yeah, they
Have you
used
ever-
my high
But he
school
says that
photo
the
as a
delivery is
headshot.
important. He says it like this. Yeah, I can't eat carrots. I'm allergic to
It's
carrots.
the only line I think I said
And that
on
was
the
what they let him
news.
say. And
First
that was
TV appearance.
That was the first TV appearance from anybody on the podcast, and that is probably going to be the only one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it's
ends
going to be a
there.
lasting legacy.
Oh,
for
it's
us.
that's relatable. There's
Yeah,
somebody else who had an allergy to carrots who's like, I can see myself in this man.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll check out his podcast.
representation.
How do you like Baltimore?
Baltimore's fine. It's not like I enjoyed growing up there, but I wouldn't want to live there. Yeah.
Okay. Did you eat crabs
Fuck
every
yeah, dude. I
day?
love
The
crabs.
crab chip.
I love the crab chip.
That's a good one. That's a
I'm a
good
big
chip.
fan of Old Bay.
Yeah, Old Bay is good.
The
I love Old Bay.
drug trade.
Oh,
Or
the
into
drug
this
trade?
drug trade from the shows.
Oh, hey man, I can't give out too much information about my
man.
involvement in the Baltimore City drug trade.
Don't worry about it. They're just putting
Another
a
man
flyer
at the
up.
door. Yeah, well, we'll let
right.
him do that. I hate soliciting so much
Yeah.
that I really we need to get a gun for the office because this can't stand any longer.
I'm gonna
We-
be
You
on
guys
the
ever
roof.
shot a gun before?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were 13.
Yeah, I think the last time I shot a gun, I was like 14, and it was like I think it was an MP5, and it was not a legal type of gun. And we would go to my brother worked at a paintball field, and we would wait till everybody left, and then we would just shoot guns into all the like trees and shit. And it was fun.
My friends and I used to play with Airsoft a lot, and we found out that the Airsoft gun hurt enough that you could kind of use it like a real gun in that you could use it to force people to do things.
Yes, that
like
is
you could
true.
like you could point your fucking Airsoft gun at somebody and be like, "Get on the ground right now," and they'll do it because they don't want
It
you to.
does- it does not
works
feel
the same
good.
way as a real gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never liked any. That was a thing. Everybody I knew liked paintball growing up, and I would play it. And you go home, you're covered in bruises.
Yeah.
Even if you win, you have bruises on you. It should be the loser who gets bruises.
Right. They
Do they
should have
line
kind
them
of a
all up
full
and just-
heel
Yeah,
for
exactly.
for the winner.
You shouldn't have.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't be walking home feeling like physically
No,
bad
you
after
should
winning.
never feel bad.
That's
No.
what I'm saying, man.
Have you guys ever got shot with like a
AK-47.
Red Ryder BB gun? BB
Oh
gun?
no,
No, I got shot by an airsoft though.
yeah, like a
was-
metal, metal.
Yeah, like a
BB.
metal BB.
No, I don't think so.
Those
Have
can
you?
get stuck in you.
Yeah, they
You
can
guys
hurt
remember
badly.
when the AR-15, like I associated it with Call of Duty instead of mass shootings?
Yes, that was. Well, but there was one in the game though.
Which one?
There was
the
a
Red
mass
Rider.
shooting in the
AR-15.
in the
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there was a mass shooting. Oh, like
Yeah.
Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, so even when I felt that it was a Call of Duty gun, I saw the tide kind of creeping up.
Right.
I was like,
kind
this
of
is
saw
getting.
the history
Yeah,
start to
yeah.
bend.
So if you guys don't know Lyle does a show called Therapy Gecko, where you are live taking.
I'm live taking calls from anonymous strangers on the phone.
Here's my
question.
question. I don't know if anyone's ever asked you this. Has anyone ever called and made like a fart sound into the thing?
Yeah, people have called and made fart sounds and queef sounds and
Queef. So
How
how
can
do
you
you
tell the
differentiate
difference
between the fart and the queef?
I mean, you got to have a trained ear.
Yeah.
So you've gotten so many of these calls
I can tell the farts
even
and the
from the
queef.
first
Yeah.
millisecond.
I have
say,
2
queef,
folders in my Google
fart.
Drive.
So you save them. So what are you saving all these sounds for?
What am I saving the fart and
collage.
queef sounds for? I'm going to make a cool song with them.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Put them on a sampler keyboard.
What's the worst thing that anyone's ever called and said into your show? Prank
the worst
style.
thing. Oh, prank style. Jesus, man. I don't know. Well, I had a guy he very earnestly called me to tell me about how he had a small penis. And so for about 15 minutes, I was really
Keeping it together.
really earnestly like trying to talk him through his low self-esteem as a result of having a small penis. And I really felt like we kind of like connected in this way. Not saying that I have a small penis, but we just connected
There was something.
Right.
in this way. And then at the very end, he goes, "I'm just kidding. My dick is huge, and you're a dumbass." And then he called me, and that just really hurt my feelings
Okay.
because
Yeah.
So
You
first
know.
of all, you got destroyed.
I did.
hate to say it, man.
I took the bait, but well, here's the thing. I was like, if I had told him he was fucking with me, then what if he really did it? What if he really did have a
would've
small
killed
penis?
himself.
Well, his
Yeah.
life-
And then he leaves feeling sad. I'd rather I leave feeling
His
like
life's
I.
already
Yeah, can you
so
imagine
bad.
you call? You're like, God, I've struggled with this self-esteem based on my small penis my entire life. I don't know where to turn anymore. I'm gonna try
Right.
calling my favorite podcast.
Right.
Okay, you're a troll.
Yeah, that sounds fucking
Get the
stupid
fuck
and
off the
fake.
phone.
Yeah, I guess that would be bad.
Most people I get calls about a lot of like weird stuff, and most people in the comments are like, "This is fake and stupid." But I think like a smaller percent of stuff is fake and stupid. I generally believe. I go into it believing things.
Has
that
anyone
people
ever
tell me.
called and you recognize the voice and it's a celebrity?
Ooh,
Gilbert Gottfried or somebody like this. Somebody with a really recognizable voice.
Yeah, I had someone who was doing a Scooby Doo impression.
You had Scooby Doo?
You,
Scooby-Doo.
you
Yeah.
assume it's an impression, but
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It could have been
Scoop
Scooby.
struggled.
I
Could've
mean,
been him.
Scooby Doo's seen some shit.
Yeah. He's
He,
seen a ghost.
he literally knows ghosts
He's also
are real.
literally a food
Wait, hold on.
addict.
Okay, wait. Actually, so in Scooby Doo, isn't the whole thing that ghosts are not real? Because at the end,
For
they
any
like,
original
whenever
series,
any
yeah.
kind of
With
supernatural
continuity.
element is then revealed to just be like the mailman.
At
Well, he saw
least
an alien.
Aliens
for the
are
dog
100% real. Aliens are 100%
That's
real.
the last episode of Scooby-Doo is that Scooby-Doo takes off his mask and he was like,
And he was just
along
a
on
guy
all
doing
fours.
a really
Yeah.
bad
Dogs
dog
can't
impression.
talk.
Doing a very bad dog impression.
Yeah.
Dog
I
eats.
believe dogs can talk.
So you like what you do? You like this work?
Sometimes. This documentary just came out about me on Vice and I went into it wanting to like be honest about like my own like mental health struggles and whatnot. But I watched it and I was like, oh fuck, is my life sad? You know? And I do like what I do sometimes, but sometimes like what you guys are doing, like this is like just a lighthearted riff roast is fun. Like, do you walk out of this being like energized?
Well,
and-
sometimes we hurt each other's feelings.
It
Yeah.
gets really, really rough sometimes.
We get
to
nasty
do.
at each other.
Sometimes we will realize that we said something that we've already said before, which really
how long have you all been friends?
basically the
years,
exact
yeah.
same time as we've done the podcast.
So tell me if the podcast is over, you guys are just never gonna see each other again.
No question.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No.
Yeah. Wait, are you trying to psychoanalyze me, you bastard?
I'm just
what
asking
kind of
questions.
fucking
I'm
Freud
just.
witchcraft are you doing in this
Oh my
gecko
god!
suit?
This is the people. I'll be talking to people. This happens to me in my real life. I'll just be talking to somebody, and I just will ask them something, and they'll be like, "Are you doing your therapy thing on me right now?"
Are you a classically trained psychoanalyst?
No, I'm a crazy.
What'd you go to?
person.
Oh,
This is the same.
I went to film school in Philadelphia.
okay.
Yeah.
okay.
The same type of thing always happens to us. We'll be talking to people in our personal lives, and they're always like, "Are you trying to make a list out of me?
Yeah.
Are you trying to
Shit
listen
happens to me?
Oh,
listen
are
to me
you
right
reading
now?"
a list right now?
Yeah.
Do you guys like what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do so many things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I definitely do a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
there's
It's
a lot
not
of
my
more
only
stuff
thing I've
after
going
this.
on.
What
so-
things do you do?
I'm a future
You know,
artist.
Just
Yeah,
kind of bon
TV.
vivant stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
all types of bon vivant type
cooking
of things.
3 times a day.
I cook a lot.
2 times a day. 1 time a day.
Yeah.
You cook?
Cooking. Yeah, I actually do cook a lot.
I'm gonna give a free shout out to the Factor meal plan. I'm on those meal plans. I hate fucking cooking.
Don't tell me you have a code.
I'm not giving out a code.
Do not give out a code
It's
right
No,
now.
it's not a code. They don't even sponsor the fucking thing.
do the
I'm
you do the meal
That's what
plans?
you're trying to do.
I do the meal
Here's my
plans.
question about this.
They're
You
going to
ever-
hear this, give you a code.
What happens when you get these meal plans and then you're like, oh, I'm in the mood for spaghetti, and then they give it to you and it's some bullshit fucking stupid ass
Dude,
salad?
if you're a good enough chef, you can literally turn the ingredients of salad into spaghetti.
But then I'm
But
cooking
what if
it
you're
again.
what if you're a
Break it down to
horrible
it.
chef?
You break it down, to
The
all of the
molecules.
molecules,
Yeah.
and you put them back together.
I guess if you were really good at cooking, you could do
You
that.
could do that. That's a YouTube video right there. I made spaghetti out of salad.
Yeah, isn't
you will,
that-
you will see that on your YouTube
Isn't
page
that
tomorrow.
all like molecular gastronomy is like, oh yeah, we turn this tomato into an
That's
apple.
alchemy.
Yeah.
You're thinking of alchemy.
No, you guys know so many things.
Yeah, molecular gastronomy. This is the kind of
Alchemy,
stuff that we talk
apple.
about here a lot. So you like this Factor meal plan thing?
I do. I'm trying to. All right. So part of this, like, I watched this like documentary about me being
Is that what was
sad.
so sad about? Is that you're eating out of these plastic bins?
No, this has been a happy thing of my life because normally
okay.
I'm like I've been on a crazy binge. Like I was like. Well, that's my thing is like binge eating, and so like I was like waking up at 3 a.m. and going to the bodega and drinking a Yoo-hoo, but I was like romanticizing it like I was doing heroin in the rain.
Yoo-hoo. That
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
good, yeah.
No, well, it felt good, I guess, in the way that heroin feels good.
So very
So
good.
great. Yeah,
extremely good.
By the
Feeling
way,
So the
just,
number one thing.
just to like, because this is something I want to debunk. A lot of people think that Yoo-hoo is chocolate milk. It's not. It's chocolate
Chocolate drink.
drink.
It's water.
it's drink.
It's water. Yeah,
Chocolate
it's drink.
water.
Although there is milk in it as a
Yeah, you gotta get the
allergen.
milk.
Yeah, there's milk allergen.
You gotta get the milk to get the chocolate, or the
No,
other
you
way
gotta
around.
get milk to get chocolate.
Chocolate from a bean, my friend.
There's a cookies and cream Yoo-hoo that I'm hesitant to try because I think it'll ruin my life.
Oh.
Like you'll get hooked to this new Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're in good company. We've all had some level of candy addiction. Over
What's
the last-
what's your guys'?
I mean,
stuff?
him is everything.
Pretty much all
Kind
candy.
of all candy. He loses
Yeah.
all his teeth every day because he eats so much candy.
Yeah.
He's cracked his teeth on candy.
I cracked my tooth on it was either a gummy worm or some
doesn't
kind of
even
hard
remember
Well,
because
how do
he
you,
was
how do you
having
crack your
so
tooth on a
much-
gummy
It was
worm?
bad. It was bad. It was one of those hard
Just
gummy.
stale
It was like on the
Yeah,
bottom
okay,
of a.
yeah.
It was like on a car's carpet on the
You
ground.
know
when
he
you
has a
get-
candy problem because he gets the types of candies that have like 4 adjectives in the name.
Yeah.
He's like he's not satisfied with gummy worms. You gotta
Super
get
sour,
the
very,
super
very
sour
super
bursting
sour,
crawlers.
Yeah.
Have you had the crunchy crawlers?
No.
Have you guys ever
had
had Nerds gummy clusters?
Oh yeah,
I've
They're
had
like
Nerds.
I
the little.
love Nerds gummy
You guys
clusters.
ever seen Jimmy Neutron? They're like it's
Oh,
the candy
yeah.
from Jimmy
Oh,
Neutron.
yes.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
That does look
they're
really,
really
really
good.
Oh yeah.
I had to stop eating candy.
So
I'm pretty much off of candy. Except for the other day, I had the new churros Kit Kat. I just remembered
He
this.
says new. He knows when they come out.
That's what I mean.
Well,
You read the trade.
what it was is I saw the Kit Kat there, and I was like, "Well, that is a new flavor. I have to try it." And it was churro, and it was, I'm gonna be honest, not even worth it.
It was
Every
MIDI.
morning you
It was
you-
not worth breaking edge on candy.
Every morning you take the newspaper, you like unfurl it, and you go to the, candy
candy
page.
section.
Oh, let's see.
What is Haribo doing?
So the factor has gotten you off the Yoo-hoo somewhat.
Somewhat, just like having a routine of some kind. That's my new thing. I'm trying to figure out how to. Well, see, this is the thing about therapy, Gecko, is that ultimately it is the story of Pagliacci the clown, where I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to be happy and exist as a person, and so I'm like, all right, maybe the first step is to not drink Yoo-hoos at 3 a.m. And then I'm like, how do I? All right,
Okay.
now I'm trying to get into that.
The
So
sugar rush.
yeah, so I'm on a bit of a spiritual journey.
these days
Candy
now.
and sugar makes you happy, though.
Yeah.
These days, that whole
They do.
clown
That's
nonsense.
the premise of Willy Wonka.
Well, that's true.
Did you guys see the Wonka movie?
Not
No,
yet.
my wife
Okay,
did.
It sucked.
Yeah, I heard
It's
it was
terrible.
not so good.
I rewatched the 2006 Willy Wonka movie. It rocks.
With Depp.
Really?
Yeah, with Depp.
the
I mean,
Depp
also,
man.
by the way, they don't give a fuck about it. I like that Willy Wonka because he, like the new Willy Wonka is kind of like a dope, but the Johnny Depp one, he hates children.
Yeah.
and he's mean to all the kids, and it's way
Well,
funny.
this is his origin.
I
Did
hear
they-
the new one is woker.
Oh shit! No
yeah,
way.
Willy Wonka or something.
Oh my
They
God.
drop a slur in the fucking in the 2006 one.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
sure. They were.
It's so
cussing
funny
up a
there
storm.
when they're wokifying the new Willy Wonka. That they're like,
Wonka-fo- oh,
how do we fix the Oompa Loompas? How do we make this not Willy Wonka having a bunch of jungle slaves?
Yeah.
And then it's that they make Hugh Grant small, and he's like, oh my God, I can't believe you've enslaved me. It's just that he still has a slave, but now it's a quippy British.
Done and dusted, man. We don't have to
Smug
worry about
slave,
that anymore. Yeah.
Isn't it? Well, he has multiples of
There's
Hugh
a
Grant
lot
in the
of
movie.
stuff.
I
or-
don't know, man. I didn't see it.
Do we have a Wonka
I
expert
just
that
remember
can
in
call
the trailer
in?
that he catches Hugh Grant in a glass thing like a cockroach.
Yeah, he catches him. Yeah, he catches him.
What the
There's
fuck?
only one of them. I think the thing about the Oompa Loompas that's cool is that they're a bunch of little guys.
Yeah.
I don't care that there's just one.
He only had
Yeah, well,
one
that's
Oompa
the
Loompa in the
sequel.
new one.
Only one Oompa
Sometime
Loompa.
between the prequel and the original, he's the Hugh Grant Oompa
He's-
Loompa is fucking.
Yeah, he's
laying it down.
asexually
He's
reproducing.
he's asexually reproducing.
Yeah.
Putting the pipe
What
down.
does it look like when a person is asexually laying pipe on themselves?
Isn't it strange that they're all guys?
Yeah.
How do they make new ones?
Well, again, that's
Well, they don't
that's
show
the
you-
wokeness of the whole
let, me,
thing.
let me tell you, they don't show you the girl Oompa Loompas because it's a kids movie.
True, and they'd be bad
they
as
are
fuck.
bad as fuck.
Thick.
Oh my
Crazy
God.
thick.
It's something I could only dream of.
And orange as well.
Yeah.
Wait, is Hugh orange in the movie?
Yeah,
No, he's
orange
very
with green on
He
top.
has his orange hue.
He
Carrot.
looks like an orange hue.
Yeah, so
Oh
there
my
we
God.
go. So.
Hugh, that's why.
That's why they
Hugh
got him.
Grant.
Yeah, Hugh Grant and orange.
They could have made a million different types of hue.
They did. It's
There
called
should be
Oompa Loompas.
well, no,
It's called the
in different
rainbow.
hues. In different hues, they could have made a movie of Hugh Grant as different.
Oh my God, it could be
colors.
called The Seven Hues.
It could be called the Seven Hues, exactly. And
So
it's Hugh
why would
Grant,
this be a
purple
movie?
Hugh Grant, red Hugh Grant,
orange,
But what's
and they all
yellow.
have different
Roy
powers
G.
and
Biv.
abilities.
But what if you don't know anything in a movie? They have to do something. What are you doing with just a bunch of
somebody
saving
stealing
your
colors? Somebody stealing colors from the world.
Exactly.
There's
Me and
plenty
Julia
of
watched a movie
movies where
exactly that was the
nobody
plot of
does
this.
anything,
Really?
right?
Well, there's you know what I just watched. I just watched this movie Sideways. I'd never seen this movie before.
Oh, right. Is that? Oh, wait. I keep confusing Sideways with the one about heroin. There's one about wine and there's one about heroin.
This is really good, guys. This movie's about wine, and I went home and I had a glass of wine.
Wow.
And I put my nose in it, and it just smelled like piss to me. And
Yeah.
I still drank.
It
the whole
always
thing.
smells bad.
It
That's
did.
how you're
I
gonna
didn't
feel
like it
after
at
the
all.
Wonka movie.
Wow.
I don't think I can get into wine.
I think wine is going away.
I've
You
I
heard
heard
it
wine
here.
is declining.
It feels ancient. It feels so ancient to drink wine. You feel
It's kind of desert.
Greek. It's desert vibes.
Yeah.
You drink it out of some organ. I like beer.
Wine is going to go the way of mead and flagons.
Yes, it'll be gone very, very
We're
soon.
not going to see. Someone will see a wine glass and think, "Oh, what am I in a castle?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you like drinking?
I do. It's not my main vice though.
Yoo-hoo,
It's not my
you already
main
said
vice. Yeah,
yoo-hoo.
yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
I like to drink. I drank an entire bottle. I got my latest I think big binge was I drank an entire bottle of it was a chocolatey liquor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't tell me you
Bailey's?
just drank Bailey's by itself.
I drank Bailey's by itself.
That is
yeah.
You mix it with you.
Yeah, dude. No. I drank a whole fucking bottle of Bailey's, and the next morning I'm like, I gotta get on the Factor meal plan.
That's like my.
Well, that knocks two things out of the way right at once. It gets your chocolate and your liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just ultimate sin.
It's much better than drinking a handle of vodka and then eating a chocolate bar.
it is actually better than that.
That also sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Do you
Actually.
like? Actually, no. It was horchata.
Oh, rum
Oh.
chata.
Rum chata. It was rum. It was like a rum
chata.
chata vibe.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better than Bailey's, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bailey's is like it's a thick syrup.
Bailey's is a cream.
Yeah.
the whole thing of Bailey's.
Just add the bottle.
Really funny.
In a paper
That's
bag on
amazing.
the stoop, drinking
Oh
the
my
Bailey's.
When
out
I
of
was
the
a
bottle.
kid, I used to think because they have those little Irish Bailey's chocolates. I used to think you could get drunk from just eating the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
chocolates.
Yeah.
We had a big we were trying to figure out if there were alcohol edibles, and then we tried to make an alcoholic beef stew on this show.
Yeah, and it was a fail.
It was really
What,
bad.
you guys ever had vodka gummy bears? That was something
No.
from high
I've
school.
had.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, where you put them in the thing of vodka and then they absorb
absorb it,
everything.
yeah.
I remember
Really?
those. Yeah.
Wow.
I never had one that was done right.
Yeah.
I always had them when they were still sitting in the pool. There was the ratio was off, and then the gummy bears just became this sticky goo. It never worked. But I tried one and it didn't even get me drunk.
I've
It just
had a
made me feel sick.
chocolate ball that had whiskey inside of the ball.
Infused?
No, like a
Filled with
liquid whiskey
whiskey.
in the ball.
Like a Wonder Ball with
And
whiskey.
it was disgusting.
I can
Sounds
imagine.
It was fucking disgusting. It was like $10 for 3 of them.
Yeah.
It was not a good candy. I think that alcohol. I
And
love
candy
alcohol.
should not
Keep
mix.
it in a cup, man.
Yeah.
What's
Cup
your
or
what's
bottle.
your vice of what's your ultimate vice? What gets you?
My ultimate vice thus far has been every single one at different points in time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so now I'm kind of on the nicotine pouch. Is the
Oh,
vice.
the Zincs.
Zin.
Very close. The Zin.
The Zen.
Yeah.
I took one of those and it made me I feel like the buzz like goes away after a while.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why you just do more of them. And this is
keep
kind of how
going.
you
Yeah,
form
of
a
course.
dependency on it.
Yeah, of
so
course.
it's really amazing. And now my wife got on them, and then now she's trying to quit.
Do you really have a wife?
Yeah, I'm really married.
Okay, cool.
She's trying to quit, and now she's saying she can't see the tin in the fucking house, and so now I'm hiding it. Now I feel dirty.
yeah, 'cause you gotta get the
for-
rewards.
Easter egg.
Yeah, and she's like, "Well, you could just quit."
Yeah, but the hiding of it doesn't that give you even a bigger rush?
Bigger
The-
thrill.
Well,
yeah,
now
there's
that I've
the-
recontextualized it, perhaps it will. Now that I'm hiding, but then she's always going to be like, "What are you hiding?" And then I'm going to have to make up some kind of
It's
pornography.
Altoids.
You know,
addiction.
It's
I-
Altoid sours. I have
I've recently-
I have them still.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna have to develop a real drug problem so that
Right.
I can hide the Zin in the
Make it easy.
I've been having
thing.
to come to terms recently that I feel I've had my vices in the past of TV and eating candy and gaming and wasting time in whatever way. But I think truly right now my vice is literally actually simply sitting on the couch and doing nothing.
This has
Yeah. This is
claimed
This is
many lives.
my biggest struggle
Why
right
is it
now.
Biden talking about this shit?
That's not a vice. That's meditation.
It's not
Not the way he
meditation.
does it.
meditating.
No.
Zero, nothing behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Full
Glazing
becoming
over.
a piece of furniture in
Yes.
the room.
Can't move.
That
couldn't-
sounds
does-
like good. That sounds like how you do meditation well.
No, because
Are you watching stuff? Are you
seen him
eating
in this
things?
state.
No, he's too lazy to get the remote.
Wait, you're really
I'm just
literally doing
sitting
nothing?
there.
Maybe sometimes I'm on my phone, but sometimes I am just sitting there, man.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Yep.
I do think that's good.
I have a vice that I have been doing only in the winter.
What is
Where
that?
it gets so cold in my apartment that I will take my wife's hair dryer and I'll sit in the bed and I'll just blow my entire body. And she comes in and she says, "What the fuck are you doing? You're bald."
Yeah.
And I say, "Shut up."
I'm growing one hair.
Yeah, I'm growing wet. My hair got wet. My one hair got wet. My big baby hair.
Yeah. I think all my vices are normal stuff.
Candy and skateboarding.
Candy, alcohol,
Yeah.
tobacco,
Yeah.
gambling.
I'm trying
on
so
my
hard to
life.
have an alcohol vice. I just can't do it, man.
Yeah.
Fall
Because you have to
asleep.
go
It
and
can't
get
work.
stuff.
I want to have a margarita every night of my life for the rest of my life.
But then you fall asleep when you do it.
It makes me fall asleep.
Yeah.
This is where you
Because
need
there's
to
so much effort that's put into making it that
It's
like once
easy to
you
make.
have
just
a
power through,
margarita-
man. Why are you being such a bitch?
Yeah.
Just power through, drink 10 in one night, and
Come
then you'll be able
on.
to drink 5
Come
every
on,
night.
Cameron, you can do it.
I'm going to do it.
Drink
I
15
believe in
tequila
you.
sodas
I'm
in
gonna
one
do
night.
it, man.
Cameron, I think you should do what feels right to you.
It feels so right to me to
Here
become.
you come with this bullshit again.
That's all
where
I can,
everyone's
that's all I
gonna
can do.
God
That's all I can
damn
do.
it, man.
That's all I can do.
How about you say, look him in the eye and
That's all
say,
I can do.
you know what?
Screw you,
You know what
meathead.
feels
I can't.
right? You know what feels right to me?
Tell
the
me.
current U.S. government with Joe Biden in charge.
There we go. Thank
Rock and
you.
roll.
Do you
This
get
old man
political
ain't
on
a
your show?
leftist.
All the time. We always talk about, you know.
Are you sick of
No,
this
no.
bull crap up in Washington or what?
What you mean?
You
The
should say down in Washington 'cause
public
it's a swamp.
transportation issues.
Well, basically the,
bus
whole
delays.
damn thing. Here's my one question. Nuclear bomb Washington, D.C., yes or no? Blow the whole thing up. Start over.
That wouldn't be like I'm like, you know how people are upset about global warming and how the Earth's gonna die.
I guess
Is
they're
it
upset.
the Earth's gonna be fine, but humans are gonna die. But is that bad that everyone dies?
Well, I think it's everything dies.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I don't think it's everything.
Cockroaches.
Life
Oh my
will
God, a
continue on.
cockroach
Because
society.
life evolves. I've learned this even though I was homeschooled.
Right.
And I wasn't allowed to learn this, but now I've learned this. And so we're just going to get, the world's going to get hotter. We will get colder.
Do you know what's crazy? I was reading about. Well, I was really getting interested in trying to go to the place where they did the Castle Bravo nuclear test because you can go there.
Yes.
It's in the Bikini Atoll. Atoll.
Bottom.
Atoll. You can go there. You can fully go there, and you can go scuba diving, and you can look at like wrecks of ships from the nuclear test and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And the crazy thing is, I don't understand how this can be possible. That they say it's safe to go there. You can go there, but do not eat anything from there. How can that be okay? If there's a place where you can't eat anything that's there, how can it be okay
there
for
be
you to
okay?
go there?
It's
How can you
fish, too.
survive?
Because how did that stuff get
fish
bad?
go-
How
It was
can- how is
there.
that?
They're
was-
fish. They're
it's
gonna
bad
keep
because
swimming.
It's there.
Yeah.
They're fish. They're going to keep swimming. They could go anywhere in the ocean.
Well, that's true. That
That's
scares
true
me.
too. That's horrifying.
yeah.
It's not that scary to me. I don't care. But how can you be allowed to go there and it be okay, but you just can't eat an apple there?
Wait,
They
if
say you have
eat
to bring
food
all
that
your food. You have to bring food from somewhere else when you go there. You can't eat anything from there.
I had a question. I watched Oppenheimer
Where is
the other
this
day.
place?
In the Bikini Atoll.
It's somewhere in
Where's
in
the
the Pacific.
Bikini Atoll?
It's in the Pacific. It's between, I would say, I would say it's between. If I had to guess, I'm not a geography guy. It's somewhere between Australia, Japan, and Hawaii.
Maybe they, maybe they
Alright.
tell you not to eat anything because it's so good.
I need you at
Yeah, it
the
could be
helm of the
too good.
ship.
Yeah.
You will be telling me
If I
exactly where
had
to
to
go.
guess.
Yeah. I watched Oppenheimer, and they do an explosion in the movie in the
Yeah.
middle of
Trinity. You can go there
Yeah,
too.
in the
They
middle
let
of New
people in
Mexico.
there every 10 years.
I was watching the movie. I was like, this is this whole secret thing, and you did all this outside, and nobody fucking noticed.
Well,
That's
all the
crazy.
Native American people noticed who they
Yeah,
made
but
very
they didn't.
sick.
They didn't tell anyone. Those people
Yeah.
weren't like, hey.
Well, I'm sure they did tell people, and everyone was like,
Like, yeah,
what are you
sure.
talking? Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, there's
I
like a
guess
great
that's true.
cloud blanketed the sky.
And they're like, oh yeah,
A
all right.
rain of black ash fell down and made us very sick. Oh, you're off with your mythology again. You're
I couldn't believe how long that movie was. Though it was too long.
3 hours.
Yeah, it
You
was
watch
too-
it on a plane?
No, I watched it on my couch, and it took 3 sessions of watching. But one day.
Is it worth a watch? I haven't seen it.
It's so fucking
There's
good.
a
I
little,
love that movie.
honestly,
I saw it in the theater and it was
100%
good.
not kidding, a little bit too much nudity for my taste.
The nudity.
The nudity is a little
It's-
overdone.
It was incredible.
Who's nude?
Florence Pugh.
Is the nudity like? Is it in a context where it's like, all right, this needed to be
Yeah.
in here for?
I mean, I never feel like
think.
I need to see anybody's body. I mean,
I
they
think
wouldn't say,
that was
hey,
the-
I need
think
to
that
see
was
your
the
body.
First, I think
that's
that's the
not
first
a good
nudity
context.
on IMAX.
Really?
Yeah, so-
what did
Yeah.
it look like in IMAX, the nudity
Huge.
body?
Floor to ceiling. Imagine a warehouse where you're looking at a naked Florence Pugh that takes up the entire room.
Okay, yeah, I could see how that would be at least like
It
the
was
spectacle
crazy. To be, also,
would be
and
different.
imagine you're in a room with 500 people.
500 guys who wanted to see Oppenheimer. Just
Whoa.
wow.
Just you hear everybody in the theater go, whoa! At the
Yeah.
same time.
Holy.
Holy crap.
What the?
Those are big.
Wow.
Well,
That's
Lyle,
the real bomb.
we have because we know that you give advice to people.
So, sort of.
Yeah, well, we've watched hours and hours of
Well,
your
you
show.
you have therapy in your name.
You have therapy in your
I
name,
do.
and
I
also
do.
you're green
I am green.
and a little bit of kind of yellowish as well.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I had a question. Why'd you go for gecko?
Do you believe that you can be anything that you want in the world?
No, definitely not.
Well, I do.
Okay. And
And
you
so I choose to
chose
be a
gecko.
gecko.
I like that attitude.
Are you
I like
worried that Geico is going to come after you?
Yeah, is this a Geico gecko costume?
I legally cannot answer that question.
I believe that is actually true. We found some people who are very in need of advice.
Oh,
and
sure.
We need to kind of solve their problem.
You know what? You know what? Yes, I do give advice. Yes.
Yes.
I'm doing.
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm, I got to be more confident.
And now you're plugged in.
And now I'm plugged in.
So go ahead and go to who wanted to go first? Somebody said they wanted. to.
Pat
Oh,
said
are
he
these
wanted to go
phone
first.
calls or are these?
No, we're
These
not.
are from a
These are
forum.
from a
Yeah,
forum
Cameron,
called.
you or
Oh,
I
sure.
can go first.
What was
Yeah.
it? What was it called again? E help me or
E
some
not
shit?
alone.
E not
These are
alone.
Oh, are these
People who
real?
have
Are these
some-
real? Like these weren't like. Are these guys? Are these your guys' viewers?
no,
No,
these are real. These are
people.
real
Oh, shit.
people. This
All
is what
right.
we find.
The
We
real
find
people
on
have real
forums.
problems.
Cool.
Okay.
Real therapy.
Let me read you this first question here. And this says, is it strange that I enjoyed this? Summer 2001 was one of the best summers of my life. I had finished my sophomore year of high school and was finally going to be an upperclassman, getting all that closer to graduating and going to college, and took driver's ed. You all know I loathed being a kid/teenager.
Of course.
I finally felt like I was truly growing up. Plus, the weather that summer was perfect. Not hot and humid, but gorgeous. Of course, we all know what happened that September. I'll never forget it. None of us will. As my forum title implies, when 9/11 happened, I actually, enjoyed it.
Oh my God.
Why? Because I knew that a catastrophic event like that comes once in a lifetime. I just loved the fact that I knew that I was going to be able to tell people that I was around when it happened, like JFK's assassination. Naturally, I took a photo of the TV set that day. Naturally.
Wait, hold on.
That's really funny.
I also
really
saw Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction live at my first college.
I remember that.
My first college. I leaned over to my friend Nadia and asked, "They allowed to show that?" Again, I say,
sounds awesome.
I can't help but enjoy the fact that I'm able to say, I remember that and I saw it when it actually happened. Is it strange that I enjoyed those events and was not exactly horrified or heartbroken? Remember my reasons. Also remember this all happened before it was found out that I'm autistic. Thank you for reading and for feedback. I appreciate it. Heart.
I do like the idea of watching the wardrobe malfunction and being
they allowed to show
horrified.
that?
Here's the thing. We all want to be a part of something,
Yeah.
even if that something is 9/11.
Yeah, that's
Of
true.
course.
So I think that's really just what. So is it strange? He's
So
just,
somebody
you know.
called you and said this word for word. They said, I enjoyed 9/11, and more so than that, if you think that makes me sick, I enjoyed a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
So you would say it's all good, man.
Well, I think it is indicative of a desire to just be a part of something. So for this guy, I
It's
mean,
really beautiful more than anything.
it is. Well, if I were him, instead of I would like join a sewing club or something instead of watching YouTube videos of 9/11 all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's probably
Yeah,
more.
that's
There's
fair.
probably more. There's probably
you could
healthier
find-
ways to find.
feel-
You can
You're
find some
part of
friends in
something.
that comment section, though.
I bet. Yeah, I bet there. No, I bet there are like 9/11 truth forum people who just love the scene.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
don't. They
I'm
don't
not
care.
into
Listen,
the
I don't
theory so
care
much,
who
but
Like
the
they
did it.
show up,
community's
they
great.
show up to the meetings and whatever, and they're just making friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
Well,
it's really
it
about.
did
for them.
actually launch a lot of community in a way.
It really
Yeah.
did. And when you see like the people wearing like the they have the bumper sticker on their car, you're like,
I liked 9/11.
One of-
That
one
was
of-
it.
one of-
this is a
one of-
different
one of
guy.
me, right? Yeah.
This is a different guy from a truther. I've never heard of a 9/11
Not a truther, but a
I just liker.
enjoy
He goes around when it happens.
Yeah.
a 9/11 liker.
Liker.
Yeah, are you a truther or a liker?
I wonder how often he looks at that photo that he took of the TV set.
I mean, it's
It's
probably
his
that phone
wallpaper.
background. Every day he's like, dude,
prints
I
it out
can't
and
do
hangs
this
He had to
shit
take it
again.
on like a disposable camera or something back then. Or no, they had digital cameras
They had
around
digital
then.
camera,
Yeah.
come
Look at-
on.
It's in a frame and it says memories on it.
I'm
Here's the
just
the
imagining him
next
taking it
one.
with a Polaroid though.
True.
Do you think it was a selfie?
It could have been. It might have
They
been.
didn't invent selfies
The thing
yet
is
back
about a
then.
Polaroid. You don't. I mean, you don't have to put the fucking date on it. Everyone knows.
I do like the idea that it has the date at the bottom of the Polaroid.
What the hell? What's this for? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
Looking
that
at the
makes more
back to
sense.
figure it out.
Oh, I see now.
Okay, this next one, this is kind of a back and forth with this
Okay.
guy. This is the question: why did only that girl say bye?
Wow.
And this is from Abinash. Abinash says, 5 days ago, I had a training for a batch of 49 students. After the class, only one girl out of 10 girls said bye while leaving the classroom. Why that girl only? What is the difference between other 9 girls and this one?
Wow.
Oh no, he was counting.
So then Bolton Run says, I used to teach training classes every day. Very seldom did anyone say goodbye. I also didn't keep track of how many male students said goodbye and how many didn't. Why are you hyper-focused on the women at your workplace? Are you hoping to find a wife or girlfriend at work? To which Abinash replies with this picture. And no caption. Or a caption that just says, tell me why? And a big picture of a red bird for no reason.
And maybe a sun. That looks
Yeah,
like some
that's
kind of
awesome.
sun
Maybe that
behind
is
the
a
bird.
phoenix.
And then Abinash replies again and says, I find girls' actions are not normal. I feel they are always in a tight situations.
Okay, Abinash. Now you're talking.
Bolton Run replies again and says, and you know this how? Is this something girls have told you? And Abinash says, no, the way they do things. They try to decorate themselves more.
That's true. They wear stuff on them.
And now Abinash answers his own question here. He says, I am thinking she is brave because she did something what other didn't. Thank you, everyone, for the replies.
Wow.
I'm glad he answered himself.
Yeah, so he doesn't even need you on this one, Lyle. He
No,
covered himself.
well, I don't know exactly what he is asking.
He's
or
talking
trying to, I don't know
clear
what
as
he's
day.
Well, he has another question that he actually didn't get an answer for, so
really?
you might
Really?
get helpful.
Yeah.
This is his second question. What is this DP image signifies?
Okay.
And this is the image he posts.
DP.
It's a puppy lying on the ground, and he said, "What would be the psychology or current state of mind of the human who has this image in his or her profile?"
Oh, he's calling somebody out.
Yeah.
Ah.
What would be the psychology or current state of mind
Of someone who has a puppy in their profile?
Yeah, who's someone who has a DP picture of a puppy.
I would say they would be in a doggish state of...
Dog picture, DP.
They're loafing around.
That makes more sense.
That's
that
funny.
too.
DP, yes.
Did anyone answer him on this?
Someone said it just means they like puppies.
I think there's really nowhere else to go.
Could mean
than
they
that.
are a dog.
Yeah, it could be a dog who has a computer.
All right, I have this one. This next one is not a question, but it's from the same forum. It says, "For the girl who's been dissed, revision to Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive."
Oh,
And Patrick, I need you to sing this
okay. All right.
because you have the singing voice.
I
of
have
the
a
show.
singing voice. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. When you said you had 10 inches, Lord, I almost died. But I'd spent so many nights just waiting for a man that long that I grew strong. And this is long.
You don't have to sing it
And
all.
I knew that I could take you on. But there you are. What? Another line. I was ready for a Big Mac, but you brought me a French fry.
Okay.
I should have known that it was bullshit, just a sad, pathetic dream. Should I have known there was no anaconda lurking in those? What is this? Is
You
on
don't
a
have to do the
therapy
whole-
website.
Just do the chorus.
Okay, I will survive. I will survive because as long as I have batteries, my sex life's gonna thrive. I will always have good sex with a handful of latex. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey.
So there's a lot of lyrics to this
There
song.
is a lot of lyrics. This is
This is a song that someone wrote on the therapy
They
forum.
owled out. They weirded out.
yeah.
Yeah. And now here's the reply to this. This is from Random Advisor. Says, "LOL, LOL, LOL. Oh God, that's brilliant. Very funny. I'd laugh harder if I didn't have a French fry myself."
Isn't it so isn't it so awesome that there just exists a place for these people to just find each other?
That's why we love looking at stuff like this.
I mean, this forum's been around for like 20 years. All the stuff I found was old
It's
as
all
fuck.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
This next one, this is the last one I have, and this one's from 2004. "I am 26 and passing through a problem. I suffer from flatulence and have to fart frequently. I
man.
have to fart 50 to 60 times daily, and that is quite loud but rarely stinky. It's very embarrassing, but I cannot help it. Strict dieting and exercise didn't help, nor the medicines. Medicines cause side effects. So what should I do to get rid of this problem?" And then this person replies and says,
Sign Nemo, by the way.
Yeah.
Try
Captain
not
Nemo.
farting loudly.
this person says, "Try not farting loudly. It's straining, and I have been told since I started farting for fun that it causes more of the same problems. Try to find a sit-up style exercise to help. It only needs to be light duty, and don't push poos out. Let the internal muscles do the work and answer the call of nature as soon as you can."
I have a deep respect for this guy for farting for fun because if you take the shame out of it and you're just like, this is just gonna be like my
That shit's
hobby.
funny,
I'm just
man.
gonna do it for fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. It is fun to fart. It's
I'm
fun.
done farting for my boss. I'm done farting at company time. It's time to fart for fun. Follow
It's
my
kind of
passion.
like a little prank to other people too.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
to smell it and it's bad and you kind of get them.
yeah.
Pat did it earlier.
I
When
did
we
do it
all had
earlier.
to sit somewhere, and then he farted, and then I walked over, and honestly, guys, the fart, it didn't smell that bad to me.
I didn't smell it.
It's because I just let it out.
You just let it, because there was no stress.
A paid fart smells worse than a fun one.
That's true as fuck.
A leisure fart.
Leisurely fart.
Have you guys ever like eaten so badly one particular day that your farts smell like someone else's farts?
Yes.
My
Last week.
farts, if I eat really badly, my farts smell sweet.
Huh.
And I think that this is a sign of some kind of
Yeah,
deathly
I
disease.
feel that way. Sometimes if I've eaten really terribly and I wake up the next morning, I'm doing dishes or something and I fart, sometimes I feel like a blanket has been laid over my head.
Yeah, you can't escape.
Just like it's
A
just
blanket of
Created an
stink?
just
atmosphere.
yeah. Not even a blanket of stink, like a blanket of hair.
Is sitting on you.
Just like
That's, I think, worse.
yeah. Just like walking out of a spaceship onto a swamp planet.
Just the humidity
Luke
hitting you.
Skywalker crash landing on Dagobah.
Getting off a plane in Florida, and you just came from
Exactly,
Colorado.
yeah.
And you're just, oh my god!
Or when you're trying to turn on the stove burner, and it takes a second, and it goes, and you smell like gas for a second.
Yeah, last night there was this like weird like Con Ed letter that we got, and it was supposed to show you, it was like scratch and sniff. And it was supposed to show, it was like
supposed to show you what natural gas.
It's supposed to
smells
show
like?
you what natural gas smells like. And my girlfriend came up to me with it and was like, "Smell this." And I went, "Oh, why does that paper smell so good?" I had no idea it was supposed to be a natural gas thing.
By the way, an additive designed specifically to be unpleasant to humans.
Yeah. I sniffed. I took a huge whiff of that thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, was it a perfume sample? That's amazing. I love that smell."
All right. Are you done with your slides?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Caleb's.
Yeah, let's go to mine. I have my stuff is all kind of older stuff from a different time. This is Girls Are Attracted to, quote, G's by Rip Dime. It seems so strange, and I'm sure to people older, how idiotic my generation is. Not in the sense that our IQs is indeed lower than they've ever been, but in how fickle our fads and attractions are. However, I think it's safe to say the stupidity of my generation has reached its point of no return. Yet as much as you can say I'm just an angsty teen or whatever you will, there is one thing I can't ignore. It seems that girls are only really attracted to what is called a G, or simply a gangsta. No matter how you look or what your personality is, a gangsta seems to get all the girls or is considered cool. Why? How is wearing all white, being practically bald, and swearing in horrible English while disrespecting women attractive? Why is it that when you be yourself, you are demeaned, and yet when you conform to the standard and normality, you are considered a god? Where is justice in this world?
But right before you were mentioned that you were kicked out of school.
I was a G.
You were a
up.
G. Is this accurate?
This is
when you were a
just
G?
basically, this is the era I was a G. I used to dress. I mean, I was bald, still bald. I had no hair. I would speak in horrible cussing type of words.
And you had to pry the pussy off you.
I was 10 or 12. I had to punch women. All just get out of here. They were trying to just marry me all day and night, man. It was really horrible. Next slide, please. And he got some responses here. This guy says 20 years ago it was metalheads. 50 years ago it was greasers. Now, now it's gangstas. In 10 years, it'll be hackers.
That's sick.
That's
awesome.
incredible. Wait,
Yeah.
2017. Do you think it was hackers?
Oh my god, the year Mr. Robot came out.
Oh, fuck
Damn.
me, man.
Wait, who's like? I'm trying to maybe a character from like a movie or a TV, like who's a hacker that's like a hot, cool
Johnny Lee Miller and Hackers.
I
Yeah.
mean, if this
Angelina
person had said,
Jolie as
imagine
well.
if this
True
person
as
had said in
fuck.
10 years it'll be hipsters.
Then that would be a
unbelievable.
Nostradamus type
Yeah.
of thing. Every generation has its own version of a bad boy, and most women want them at some point in their lives. I went through it very shortly in my early teens and had grown out of it by the time I left my parents' house and started dating good men. So she used to like greasers, metalheads, gangstas, and I bet right now
Is she dating a
she's
hacker?
dating a
I
hacker.
bet she is,
I
yeah.
put my money on it.
What's next, guys? What's 10 years from now?
Past hackers?
Ooh.
10 years from now.
10 years from now, so we have hackers right now. They hack everything lasts 10 years.
Yeah.
So until 2027, we will have hackers.
Yeah.
And then what comes after that?
One of these days, furries should have their day in the sun.
Furries,
Yeah.
very, very
As the
possible.
kind of tough guy, bad boy image.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they got that scary wolf.
Yeah, the wolf guys.
The
Usually
wolf guys
a
are
red
really
wolf.
scary.
I think next might be demons.
A demon with horns.
Daedric.
Horned past
Winged
hackers.
demon.
Daedric type people.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
split
Orcs.
tongues.
Street magicians.
Street
magicians.
We already had that, though.
Robots.
Yeah. When the Carbonaro effect dropped,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was kind of
That was kind of the era of the street musicians. All right, go next for me. Wait until you get older and all the G's are working at Taco Bell or McDonald's. Stick with your studies and make the money. You will get all the girls when you are older. F the G's.
Whoa.
He's saying the G's should get F'd.
Yeah. Right in the
I don't know about all that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't go that far because G's are you don't want to mess
Seems
with
like
these
the
guys.
issue, the G's are already getting F too much.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, they probably like
Over
getting
the
F'd.
other G's, the
Yeah,
geeks.
the G's are effing G's, girls, and the G's the
G's
geeks.
are
Well,
effing
this is
Gs.
tough. The G's hate the G's, the geeks, but they like the other G's, the girls.
G's, but G's and G's both like F's, females.
Yes.
But F's are effing G's.
Yes, but not the.
But not the G.
So, all right, we got to think of something
Let's
else.
okay. What about instead of
GAs.
D's for dorks? Maybe.
But D's and G's are different.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they're talking about geckos.
Oh,
my
they
God.
could be talking about geckos. You
Well,
think
then
that's
that means
coming up?
well, then he's saying F you.
Oh yeah, you don't want that to be true.
Yeah.
Well, F you. Well, you're a G too, Ghost 69.
Oh, my God.
You're a ghost.
Or maybe they're saying
you're saying
F
F
the
yourself.
ghosts.
F the ghosts.
Fuck
F the
ghosts.
geckos.
By the way, fuck ghosts. They're scary as shit.
The end of a work email. Yeah, I'll have that.
By the way, if a ghost is reading this, if there's a ghost reading this damn email,
Ghost
fuck you.
69 is a sick username.
Yeah, badass. You couldn't get that these days.
No.
All right, next form.
No, because he's got it.
Wait, that's 33.3.
The homeboy question. So this is a really important one. In order to be someone's homeboy, you have to have known them since you were children. True or false?
It doesn't make sense with the word a boy from your home.
Homeboy.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think about this, and this is a therapy question that's old as time.
Yeah.
Every
The homeboy question.
Is this my
the
homeboy?
The homeboy paradox.
Homeboy conundrum.
But there's some answers here. Go next. Some people are saying, good question. And then he took some time to think of the answer. Good question. I've always thought it was a best friend or good friend. Just a friend, really. It depends. And then the truth in the form of hip hop says, since I have a reputation of being a gangsta and stuff, no homeboy is someone you truly have love for. Example. Oh, who? Him? Yeah, he's my homeboy. We hold each other down in war.
I really hope this guy didn't read the last post because he would have been staunchly
very
offended.
bad.
He would have been really mad. Any more from the streets questions? PM me.
There's literally something so intoxicating and titillating to me about me imagining two gangsters holding each other down
Just two G's in war.
and going at it,
Oh, God. That
going to
sounds
war
amazing.
on each other.
All right, next slide. I have noticed this too. Oh, wait, sorry. This was in the beginning. You know, I'll skip this, but go to the next one. Oh, wait, no, that's Rip Dime again. So he made another post here. It's hopeless. I think I just realized something today. No matter what I do, I just cannot get a girlfriend. While this may seem nothing to worry about, as some people say, when I'm 17, I know that I should have one. Yes, as egotistical as this may sound, from what I've heard from every social event or from my observations, is that I look very good, and apparently girls find me cute and attractive.
Why did he put apparently in quotes? Where did he hear that?
Apparently girls find me cute and attractive. Next slide. He gets some... Oh, this guy.
I've been doing it.
Wait, go back to I've been doing it. So this is this
this
guy's
one's juicy.
Shadow Cat, okay? So I just want to set up that Rip Dime is having a really bad time. He's having a hard time senior year of high school. This is tough for a lot of people. And Rip Dime, Shadow Cat says, I've been doing it. Okay, next slide. This is the body. He says, lately, I've been on sites like link remove, whatever, and I've been getting tips on how to approach women, how to dress, how to act, what to do if you're nervous, this and that, etc. And I've tried to put it into action. Everywhere I go, I try to say hi or at least smile at a girl. I've gotten rude responses and just a hi, in one case, a little conversation. But I still feel like I'm getting nowhere. I'm still in the high barrier and seem not to get out from it. It seems there are so many things these sites tell you to do and what not to do that you forget easily. Is there simpler ways to approach girls than following up on all these rules of the game? I know it's good tips, but I can't remember all that bleep when I talk to a girl.
I love here he's studying these websites on how to pick up girls, and he's failing to pick up girls, and he's blaming it on the stuff they say is too hard to remember.
I just forget it all. Is there any way that I could just remember this crap?
Yeah.
And next slide here, an old friend pops in. Rip Dime says, can you please talk in English? You know talking in Gangsta isn't going to impress anyone here. In fact, it just makes people annoyed, so please just talk normally.
Yeah.
This
What?
guy hates Gangsta speak more than anybody.
Yeah.
Anti-gangsta.
And the Shadow Cat says, first off, I ain't no thug. Second, how am I typing gangsta? Define the term typing gangsta. And no, I ain't here to impress nobody, okay? I got my own set of problems and goals, and I come to this site to get ideas and information on how to do things. If I were to impress someone, I would come here as a cocky mofo, not needing any help telling everyone how many chicks I get at night. By the way, this ain't a spelling bee. It's the net. Freedom of speech. If it was an English test, I'd care. Since it's not, I don't.
Damn.
And that's a bomb drop.
That is
Yeah.
gangsta, though.
Yeah,
You have to
that
admit
is.
that.
And then that was
He's
pretty-
not trying. You know how
he
gangsta
G'd
he
up
is?
on him.
He's gangsta without even trying.
Exactly. And this guy tested him. All right. And next slide. I think this might be my last one. This guy just says, dude, I need crazy help, man. I'm a 13-year-old snowboarder and I dress like a gangsta because I am one, but girls don't go for me. So I've tried changing my wardrobe. I'm kind of chubby, but girls hate me and I don't have a life. I like this one girl, but she probably doesn't even like me back. Dude, I need help. So we can help this kid out.
Yeah.
So
First of all, no snowboarding.
you need
Stop.
to choose one. Either be the snowboarder or be the gangsta.
This is a 33-year-old man now.
He's very, very old now, and he's still stuck in this in between.
He's never got the answer to this question.
never got his
Now
help.
He's
Nowadays.
decrepit. He looks disgusting, and he's still he's snowboarder from the waist down, gangsta from the waist up.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is a problem that a lot of young men in this country are having.
Yeah. It's kind of a
People they're wearing snow pants
Exactly.
and a big
sagging
chain
them.
on top.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm ready to diagnose the problem. I think it's 100%. I think it is the snow pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to stop wearing those to school, buddy.
You're
Stop
too
it.
warm. You're sweating. Everyone
way
thinks
too
you're
warm.
crazy because you're covered in sweat from these snow pants.
All right, Pat, do your slides.
All right. I guess I'll just read them off my phone right here. We don't all have to see them, you know.
What is this website one more time?
Not alone.
Not alone.
E
Are
Not
people
Alone.
are people still posting on this after
Yes.
20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I forgot the name of the website, so I just turned to Quora,
We love
and I
Quora.
said there was a lot of interesting thoughts and questions that I was finding on there. What can eating onions do to help your mental health? Any particular preparation that's healthier? Have you experimented with this at all as onions as kind of a mental health?
Have you ever told
helping?
anyone who calls in, like, just try maybe an
onion.
onion
Yeah. Boil an onion, eat the whole thing raw or
boiled?
boiled.
raw boil.
Well, they do
Rawly
help.
boiled.
Well, they do actually help because they make you cry, and that lets you just get it all out.
Get it all out. You get to
Right.
kind of.
Would eating the onion make you cry because your teeth are working as tiny little blades to open up the onion?
If you had a nose in your and eyes in your
You had
mouth.
a nose on your face, maybe, but
Yeah. But so far, no.
but I'm not
right.
sure.
All right. Well, we're glad we got that one
I
answered.
hope
This
there's not
next
a
one.
Shrek joke in this.
Oh, I don't think there was no answer to this.
Oh, there was. Oh, I thought
Nobody
there was an
answered.
answer.
Nobody
Nobody
answered.
answered.
This
No.
person has died.
Yeah, they died because they couldn't.
No onions.
Yeah, their mental health, their brain exploded on itself. This next question, though, this is more of somebody needs advice.
Okay.
I have a crush on my therapist, and I want to get him to act unethically with me. I don't care about healing. I just want to go to therapy because I like him. Why do I want him to fail so bad? And there was one answer for this from Nicola Sloboda, and they said seducing a therapist is harder than, say, seducing Brad Pitt. You might have a better chance at that.
Oh, well, then just try that.
I guess maybe
has
try
anyone
that.
ever
Should they
tried
try-
and called to try to seduce you?
Has anyone called and tried to seduce me?
Yeah.
I guess not. That
And also, what's the number again?
I'm going to be getting a call for.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit like you late at night.
My name is
My name is the phone.
I'm the phone calling right now. This is just the phone.
You're getting a call from another phone.
All calls are from another.
That's true.
Exactly. How come we don't talk to these phones that often?
Yeah. Well, you can talk to your phone.
Yeah. Well,
There's technology
Well, they
now
at
that
least
allows
listen,
it.
I
That's
suppose.
true.
Yeah. This next one is a very. This is a question I needed answered as
Okay.
well.
Oh, you made this?
No, I
question?
didn't make this, but once I read it, I was like,
Right.
I also
to know
need
the
this
answer.
answer.
Okay.
Is Daniel Tosh a sociopath?
Yes.
Which
he's
one?
Gotta be.
Tyler Trout said sigh. No, Denial Tosh is not a sociopath. What you're referring to is just a style of comedy known as dark
A
humor.
lot of these people don't realize that it's just dark humor, man.
Yeah, but what a lot of people, dark humor fans, don't realize it literally poisons your brain.
Well, I used to traffic in dark humor until
'Cause
I realized
I-
it was turning me dark.
Exactly, bro. Let me tell you, I used to basically consume as much dark humor as I could from YouTube, iFunny, Reddit, Facebook, wherever I could get it. And now my dark humor brain, it's working. It's turned dark in there. I'm walking down the street. I see a sewer grate, a manhole cover. I think, wouldn't it be so fucking funny if a homeless guy fell down there?
Exactly.
What's wrong with
because
me?
of dark humor.
Well, it was
Because
the
dark humor made me think that.
It's
poisoning
called.
the well.
You know what? I learned actually when I was doing my own research. You've grown something in your brain called the Jeselnik's lump.
That's very, very
Yeah,
dangerous.
That's what happens when you do dark humor.
So
Yeah.
what seems to be the problem today, sir? Doctor walking. Basically, I think babies are gay.
Well, I
Yeah,
went to my
you have
friend's
a
birthday
Jeselnik's
party
lump.
and I said 1 year closer to death.
Yeah, we need to do surgery immediately on your brain. You have a lump.
You
have
guys
a- you
listen
have
to his
Jeselnik's lump.
podcast at all?
Anthony Jeselnik, what does he say?
Oh no, the Daniel Tosh one.
Oh, no, I hear
no.
it's good.
I also hear it's good. This next question is a question about therapists. What if your tea accidentally vomited or farted in therapy?
Oh, shit. Therapist.
Which Stop
T's
Dog
and G's.
Stop Dog said, and I'm wondering if Stop Dog is more of a command than a username because they said, I would handle it like in any other situation. I'm an adult and I don't think about these sorts of things in general and don't worry about them at all.
This guy rocks.
Good advice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Stop thinking
Wait,
about that.
This guy only has one way to handle it.
guy's
That's how I
authoritative.
answer every single question when I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah. I would do the same thing I
do
always
nothing.
do.
It doesn't matter.
I'd walk
I'm
away.
grown. I
Yeah.
don't need to think about that.
I'm an adult. I'll figure it out when it happens.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Is he like turning around and doing it like in your face, or is it just kind of a?
He's turning around and farting in your face.
I would do something about that.
Yeah.
That's
I think
how
I'd
he
say,
did it.
hey.
I would say something.
Knock that off.
If he just farted,
Talking about my mom dying, and he's like,
if he had to fart and went over and did it in my lap, I'd be like,
if your therapist was sitting in the chair and he just let a gigantic fart rip while you were talking, you know he would try and play it off and be like, well. And you'd be like, dude, it smells bad. Why'd you fart? And he'd be like, well, how does it make you feel that I just farted in the middle of your
he'd be like, so what do you think about that? And he'd be like, well, I really think you did. And try to mask it by yelling. 40-second cough. You can hear the fart under the cough. So loudly.
God, it's so funny to imagine you're opening up to your therapist and he just goes just in the middle of it. It just doesn't. It just stone faces through. It doesn't even say, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Just
No apology. Just looks at you.
continue.
Yeah. And then this last one. Are we bad friends for going to the gym yesterday without our personal trainer? We went with my roommate instead. For reference, my roommate is named Noah.
Wait, your roommate is named Noah.
And we went
This is
to
kinda wholesome.
the gym
Without
yesterday
me.
without you.
I think maybe someone has a similar
It can't
thing.
be a
They
coincidence.
needed
It's
an
not a
ad.
This
They
is
needed-
exactly the
The
situation that
same
happened
situation that happened
yesterday.
yesterday. You went to the gym without me.
Well,
Well, he went to the gym
hypothetically,
without us.
hypothetically speaking,
went
would we
first.
be bad friends for not going with our personal trainer
Yeah, what do you
to
think
the
about
gym?
this?
And for reference, our roommate, my roommate, their roommate is named Noah.
they're afraid that they're going to hurt their personal trainer's feelings.
Yes, they're going to hurt their feelings by maybe making the schedule not sync up anymore.
Right. Or just having more fun with this Noah character.
Maybe
than they ever
Noah
could've.
took them to Wendy's after.
Yeah, some
Well, that's
group
the
of
thing.
people
Noah's
had a
going to be
Wendy's
more
meal
fun,
together.
but he's not going to get your glutes right.
That's an interesting theory.
Right. Well, what if he taught
us
how
about-
to use the delt pull down or
Yeah, the
lat
delt pull
or whatever it's
down.
called that he did a great job of teaching everything.
Did a
except for the
very
name
good
of.
job of
But
teaching
Noah
it.
sounds like
and
he has
also,
nice broad shoulders.
But what if the
If that was my roommate Noah, that in this hypothetical,
roommate Noah
Actually,
ripped?
I know how we can describe this better. What if the roommate Noah had long, beautiful, womanly hair, but the personal trainer was bald as
Yeah.
a baby?
bald like a
Would that make any
bald
Don't
difference?
answer that one. Don't answer that
or
question.
maybe,
bald
and maybe Noah taught us
cue
that
ball.
you can eat as much Wendy's as you
And taught
want.
us a Wendy's hack.
You can eat
But what was the Wendy's
2,500
hack?
calories of Wendy's because it's
The
called
Wendy's hack
gains.
was to eat a lot of Wendy's.
Yeah, and he said you can get 2 Frosties for free.
So okay, just answer this. What's better, bald or hair?
I would listen to Noah's health and fitness podcast.
Okay,
Like he
so
has like an
we're-
Andrew Huberman style podcast where he talks about the
the benefits of Wendy's.
benefits of Wendy's Frosties.
500 calories of Wendy's.
Yeah.
Him talking directly to the camera. You need to wake up, you look in the sun, and then you eat Wendy's. That's pretty much just
That
do
actually
that.
does sound healthy.
And then
in a
just
That
go
does
way.
sound
right
like a
back to
good
bed.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lyle, thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you.
here. my
Thanks
friend.
for having me. I hope
Therapy
I,
Gecko.
you know,
Yeah, what
said
you-
words.
You have
Plug,
stuff to
plug your,
plug?
your
Yeah.
Oh,
plugs.
sure, man. I'm going on tour to 36 different cities around
Jesus
the
Christ.
country.
Wow.
Well, only
Make it
20 are
less.
out. Yeah, no, it's a lot. Well, I'm going on tour, therapygeckotour.com, and I also have a podcast. It's called Therapy Gecko, and you can find it on Spotify and Apple.
And check out this
All this
Vice
stuff.
documentary, perhaps.
Don't watch that. Don't
It's
watch
a complete
that.
smear job. Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch that. But yeah, go
Vice.
listen to the podcast. It's fun.
And check out Factor Meals,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
And we actually have a plug too today, which is that we're doing a Q&A for this play.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So if
Job
you're
the
in
play.
New York,
Job the play.
Come to Job the Play on February
First or second?
It's the
I'll
first,
check.
I think.
It's the first?
I think it's the first. He
and
said it's the
if-
first.
Well, it will be the play, and then we're doing a Q&A after. And
We
if you
will
wanna
be
know if
asking
it's
questions
real,
about
it's
the play.
real. If you want to know what it means, I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna find out when we get there.
We're gonna watch this play and then
February 1st.
Yeah.
That's a Thursday, I think. So come out to that.
yeah, come
And
see us. Ask questions about this
There
play.
should be a link on our Instagram
with the guy
or
Frank from
Twitter.
Succession's on the play.
from Succession.
And so I really hope I get to talk
I would
to
like
him.
to meet him and talk to him about his character.
I want to
and
ask
why
him plenty
what
of
his
cues,
motivations were.
and I really want A's from him.
Yeah, I want to see his A.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Or
thank you
should-
guys.
Also, I want to plug. I
Oh.
got a haircut.
The haircut looks really nice. Wait,
Take out the
headphones
headphones off. Do
It's my dad's haircut.
lean
It's
down.
really good. You did a good job this time. All right, thank you guys.
Bye bye.
I want to be the Julia. What's her name? Julia
Assange?
I want to be the Julia Childs Fellow at the Recipe Institute.
Assange, and she's leaking recipes. She's leaking recipes that we're not supposed to see the public eye.
Soup from above.
Yeah. Oh.
That's dude. They're working on Trifusion. It's a secret Trifusion.
Yeah.
list.
But maybe they could do something beyond food. With the third
The
fusion.
third thing is not food. Like being like, oh, like
More of a concept.
Maybe it's
punk
drinks.
culture.
Oh my God.
Yes, man.
They kind of do that here. now
Yeah.
that we're
They do
thinking about
everything
it.
in this
They-
fucking
yeah,
stupid
it's
city.
pretty easy
I
to
saw
find.
I saw
You go to a
an ad.
bar, you go to a punk bar, and they're like, oh, we have a vegan Korean fried chicken
I got an
sandwich.
ad on my
We have
Instagram
dumplings
this
that have mohawks on
morning.
them. And piercings.
Yep.
They
Pierced
put little bonito flakes on the
Yeah,
top.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
actually a good idea.
I got an ad
Rock
for a
dumplings.
I got an ad for a gym today on Instagram.
I'm sorry.
No, this is fusion that I'm watching.
I guarantee that there's already a restaurant in New York called Punk Rock Dumplings.
Wait, there's a vegan place called like Fuck You Burger or
No.
like Stinky Slit Burger.
There's
or
not
something.
a stinky slit burger.
Stinky Slit Burger.
Fuck You Stinky Slit
There is
Burger.
no fuck
No,
you.
it's called.
Search it in quotes. Search in Punk Rock
No,
Dumplings.
it's somewhere in
quotes.
like Greenpoint or some or no, in like Fort Greene. They have like a. I've been to it before. I haven't been into it.
It's not
but I've
called
walked.
fuck you slit.
It's called Slut.
Fuck your slit.
Fuck Your Slit
Egg
Burger.
slut? No.
No, it's not egg slit. It's
Slut.
stink slut burger.
It's not stinky
And
slut
all
burger.
everything on the menu is called like the Fuck You Burger.
Is it? Did you go to Dick's Last Resort?
No, no, they don't cuss there.
Yeah, they do.
See, that's a fusion where
Not
the
where
fusion
I
is
go.
rudeness.
Yeah.
True.
And
Food and
crassness,
rudeness.
Disrespect.
Food and rudeness.
Frude.
We were the first
Fruit.
people to mix food and rude.
Frude.
Yeah.
Well, Dick's Last Resort
It's
did it
more of a
first.
food
This is
rudeness
a restaurant
fusion.
and rudeness fusion.
Yeah.